Hello and welcome to AdsPay online classes. Today we are going to talk about Kabbalah. Many have asked me what is Kabbalah and what is there to learn about Kabbalah, and many have a lot of misconceptions about Kabbalah. So I'm just going to give a small brief introduction about Kabbalah, just to give an awareness about what is Kabbalah. Kabbalah is a mystical and esoteric branch of Judaism that seeks to understand the nature of God and the universe through a system of symbols and metaphors. Its origins can be traced back to the 1st century, although it began to emerge as a distinct movement in medieval Europe. Kabbalah has been a subject of study and controversy within the Jewish community for centuries and has also influenced a number of non-Jewish mystical and esoteric traditions. At the heart of Kabbalah is the concept of the Sefirot, which are the 10 attributes or emanations through which God interacts with the world. Each of the Sefirot represents a different aspect of God's nature, and together they form a complex system of correspondences and relationships. Kabbalists seek to understand the Sefirot and their interactions through meditation, contemplation, and study. One of the most important texts in Kabbalah is the Zohar, a mystical commentary on the Torah that was written in the late 13th century. The Zohar is written in Aramaic and is known for its complex and symbolic language, which is meant to convey profound spiritual truths. Kabbalah also emphasizes the importance of personal transformation and spiritual development. Practitioners of Kabbalah seek to cultivate virtues such as compassion, humility, and gratitude to overcome negative qualities such as pride and selfishness. They also engage in practices such as meditation, prayer, and the study to deepen their understanding of God and the universe, etc. In addition to its influence within Judaism, Kabbalah has also had an impact on a number of non-Jewish traditions, including the Christian mysticism and New Age spirituality. Kabbalistic concepts such as the Sefirot or the Tree of Life have been incorporated into these traditions and have become part of the broader Western esoteric tradition. Shem HaMephorash, also known as the explicit name, is a term that refers to a divided name of God consisting of 72 letters. It is derived from the Hebrew phrase Shem HaMephorash, which means the divided name or the explicit name. According to Jewish mysticism, or according to Kabbalah, Shem HaMephorash is a powerful tool for prayer and meditation that can be used to invoke the divine presence and to access spiritual energies. Each of the 72 letters of the name corresponds to a specific angel or spiritual force, and the proper pronunciation and meditation on the letters is said to have transformative effects on the practitioner. In many occult and esoteric traditions, the Shem HaMephorash has been associated with magical practices and rituals, particularly in the context of summoning and commanding angels or other spirits. Angels play a very, very important role in Kabbalah, and they are believed to be spiritual beings that inhabit the spiritual realms and serve as intermediaries between God and humanity. Almost all religions have angels. Only difference is they are known by different names, not always called angels. In Kabbalistic tradition, angels are seen as part of the divine hierarchy, which includes the Sefirot and other spiritual entities. You know some of the Kabbalistic angels, but there are many whom you do not know. So the main angels whom you know, there are different angels in Kabbalah. Each has their own unique characteristic and function. The ones you know in the Kabbalistic tradition include Metatron. Metatron is the highest of all angels and is often referred to as the Prince of Angels. He is associated with the Sphera of Keter, which represents the highest level of consciousness and divine unity. Michael. Michael is the Archangel of Mercy and is associated with the Sphera of Kesed, which represents loving kindness and compassion. He is often depicted as a warrior angel who battles against evil and protects humanity. Gabriel. Gabriel is the Archangel of Strength and is associated with the Sphera of Gevurah, which represents power and justice. He is often depicted as a messenger who brings important messages from God to humanity. Raphael. Raphael is the Archangel of Healing and is associated with the Sphera of Netzach, which represents victory and perseverance. He is often invoked for protection and healing when somebody is ill or in distress. In Kabbalistic tradition, angels are believed to have a particular resonance or vibration that corresponds to different aspects of the divine. By connecting with the angels through prayer, meditation, and other spiritual practices, Kabbalists seek to raise their own consciousness and connect more deeply with the divine. Shem HaMephorash is a term that refers to the 72-letter name of God, which is derived from a verse in Exodus that describes the names of the Lord. In Kabbalistic tradition, Shem HaMephorash is seen as a powerful mystical tool that can be used to connect with the divine and to access the energies and qualities associated with each of the 72 names. Each of the 72 names is associated with a different angel or a spiritual entity, and these angels are often referred to as the Shem HaMephorash angels. According to Kabbalistic tradition, these angels can be invoked through meditation and prayer, and each one is believed to have a specific function or power. I'm not going to go into the angels here because that is what my next class is about, the Kabbalah angels. The Kabbalah angels are the angels of the Shem HaMephorash. I will say only that much now. I'm not going to go deep into the names of the angels right now because that is what my next class is about. But it should be noted that the exact nature of their powers may vary depending on the interpretation of the individual Kabbalist or mystical tradition. Additionally, some Kabbalists may also assign additional attributes or powers to the Shem HaMephorash angels beyond what we already know. So that is what we will learn in the Kabbalah angels. You will learn only 25 in that. So you know now that there are 72. The rest will come later. Maybe I will keep another class for that. There are several Shem HaMephorash angels that are associated with wealth and prosperity, depending on the specific Kabbalistic tradition or interpretation. One such angel is Haniel, who is often associated with financial prosperity, abundance, and material success. Another angel that is sometimes invoked for wealth is Asmodel, who is associated with wealth, prosperity, and abundance. But it should be noted that Kabbalistic practices and traditions are not primarily focused on material wealth or financial gain. Rather, the primary focus is always on spiritual growth, enlightenment, and the pursuit of divine knowledge and understanding. While the Shem HaMephorash angels may be invoked for various purposes, including financial success, it is important to approach these practices with a sincere desire for spiritual growth and a deep understanding of the principles and values of Kabbalah. Please subscribe to the channel so that you will get an alert to the next part of this video. Thank you so much.